Hello Rangers, we are back. We are back with a new build video today. It has been a long time, it's just been preoccupied with work currently, but we're back with a build. And I'm back with a build that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's a build that I've been working on for the past 2 to 3 years, and I've finally toned it to the point where this is the build you should be running in the end game. I see a lot of build videos out there, the infinite VATS, the Elder's Mark builds, but every single time they're using canned coffee, you're using like meds and stuff like that to buff up the damage, but this one is actually genuinely, you're not going to run out of fats. And if you do run out of fats, because you like going against a scorch screen or something like that, but a lot of those build videos as well, just associated with raids, this build here can do everything. Raids, headhunts, genuine daily driver, it can do anything you need it to do. And that's what I want to show you. And this is my own personal build I run throughout the game as well. So I want to show you today a genuine end game perfect build. It's not for everybody, and obviously new players can't really do it, but in the next couple of weeks, this week specifically itself, because I'm off work for a week, we're going to start looking at new player builds. So that's what I'm working on in the background at the moment, new player builds. But for now, I'm still doing the end game builds, so let's get straight into it. Sorry, I got the worst hay fever this morning. So I'm calling it the ultimate facts build, but I've changed around a little bit since the last time we spoke. There'll be a lot of discussion about the little ins and outs, the intricacies of it and stuff. And there's a lot of mods that are hard to come by, but if you are end game, you are definitely going to be looking forward to this. And it works really well for pretty much everything. Let's go straight into the specials. We've got a 10 in strength, 10 in perception, 8 in endurance, 4 in charisma, 4 in intelligence, 10 in agility, and a 10 in luck. Feel free to screenshot that. It'll be timestamped, of course, so don't worry. Let's come straight out the specials. Remember, endgame build is the legendary perk cards, as people always like to point out. I don't have a legendary perk card yet, so I can't do this build, but trust me, you can work towards it. It's a lot easier to get perk card coins nowadays, so don't worry about that. Some of my legendary endurance is maxed out at rank 4 plus 5 endurance on top of the endurance you already have. So you put 10 points in, and you put the legendary endurance on, you get 15 points for that card instead now. So you can spread the other 5 points out across the specials board. We've got a legendary perception also at a rank 4. A legendary luck at also a rank 4, a legendary agility, a legendary strength, and a taking 1 for the team. Enemies take 5% more damage when they attack you if you are on a team. Essential perk card for endgame, but they add a legendary perk cards. Don't worry, pause, scroll through, timestamp, you find everything you need. But trust me, when you see the numbers we're doing and the actual engagement you can do with this build, it's fantastic. You can do anything on this build, especially in an endgame aspect. Forget about the off-meta builds and stuff like that. This is actually the meta build itself. So let's start off with strength. It's now capped out at 15, as you can see on the perk cards tree right now. There's a lot of 15s out there, and that's what we're definitely going to be looking for. We're going to start out with strength. We've got a traveling pharmacy, weight of all items, including stim packs, are reduced by 9%. Really nice card there. Best quality of life perk card out there. We've got easy target for a plus 75% range damage to cripple target. There's been a lot of crippling happening with this build. Crippling results in extra damage. We've got Barbarian, gain damage resistance based on your strength, doubled when not wearing armour. Nice card again, nice quality life card. We have a Bullet Storm, gain 9% damage per 30% ammo spent, 10 max stacks. Lock and load, you keep half your Bullet Storm stacks when you reload, plus 1 reload speed per stack. Really nice card, and that's exactly what you want on a as this will be a bullet storm, and I'll show you how it will be a bullet storm even though we're using an Elder's Mark. We've got Scatter Shot, 20% damage dealt to a limb is applied to all limbs on your target. Really nice card again. So you're spreading the crippling damage across the board, so the more limbs you cripple, the more damage you're going to be causing. We've got Bandolier, because you know me, I like my carry weight, I like to carry a lot. So Ballistic Ammo weighs 9% less. Perception now. Let's start from the top. Number cruncher, your weapons have a 2% increased damage per AP. Cost more AP, more damage. Beautiful card, number cruncher. Down Ranger, only a rank 1. You do 10% range damage to fire enemies. Tormentor, you deal 20% more damage per crippled limb your target has. So like I said, Scatter Shot will be helping this card out now, Tormentor. And it's really essential Tormentor, especially for boss encounters. mainly big enemies in the game itself, open world bosses. You've got tank killer, your range weapons ignore 5% armor. Really nice card again there, busting through the armor, causing more damage. Concentrated fire at rank 3, focus fire to gain plus 3% accuracy and damage per shot. Awareness, gain more VATS accuracy based on your perception. It's ranked out of 15, so it's going to be really nice. And a deal sealer, deal plus 10 damage for each impairment your target has. So mainly we're going to be crippling, and crippling is classed as an impairment. We're going into endurance next. We've got life giver, it's maxed out at 15, missing 2 points, but you don't really need them. So we've got life giver, gain more max HP points based on endurance. Ironclad armor provides 25% more protection, doubled if not wearing a matching set. Iron stomach, increased damage, energy resistance based on endurance while not diseased. Really nice again. These are essential cards, these non-disease ones. You'll see first quench coming up will provide more AP. We've got true hiker food and drink weights are reduced by 9%. Just we're not a true hikers build on armor, we're a true hikers build on cards on this one. You'll see why. We've got natural resistance, increased elemental resistance based on endurance while not diseased. First quencher, this is the important card now. Increased maxed AP based on endurance while not diseased. So when we're not diseased, we'll be bumping our AP already, which is really nice for this VATS build. And then VATS, they increase disease resistance based on endurance. Starch genes, really important because there will be a mutants on this build. You will never mutate from Rant, and Runaway will never cure mutations. Rejuvenated, you gain increased benefits from being well fed or hydrated. So well fed and hydrated can provide you more AP, more health, more damage resistance, really nice card, and more strength as well. More strength means more carry weight. We're going into charisma, inspirational first, gain more XP while on a team based on your charisma. Strange in numbers, positive effects of mutator, plus 25% stronger teammates mutated too. It's almost a guarantee there. And then we've got Tenderizer. Each attack makes your target take increased damage. So the more you're firing, the more attack you're causing, the more damage you'll be causing overall. Intelligence is a rank 4 now. White Knight, your armor breaks 25% slower and is cheaper to repair. Scrapper, obtain more components when you scrap weapons and armor. Good with salt, food in your inventory will spawn 9% less. Really nice characters we'll be eating, and we're going to be scrapping. We want our armor to stay intact. Just armor in this game now is squishy as hell. We're going to go into agility, really important. Just going to be talking about agility and then moving back to strength and perception, show you how all these cards are marrying up with each other now. So we've got Modern Renegade. Elder's Mark is classed as a small gun, so small guns gain plus 30% hip fire accuracy and 75% limb damage. Marrying back up the limb damage there, back with you've got the tank killer and the scatter shot and the ease target. So we're marrying up all this limb damage now. Limb damage, extra points in damage. We've got Action Bite. Action points regenerate 15% faster, which is essential for this AP VATS commando build. We've got Gunslinger Expert, plus 1 range weak spot damage per onslaught stat, plus 3 max stats. Guerrilla Expert, plus 1 reload speed, plus speed per onslaught stat, plus 3 max stats. Guerrilla Master, plus 5 range damage to close enemies per onslaught stat, plus 5 max stats. Packing Light, your action points regenerate faster while when not over encumbered. That really essential again, that AP boost. So when you're breathing for a moment, it shoots straight up their AP. So really essential. Same with Action Boy there. And then finally we've got Enforcer for the next small guns perk. On the Elder's Mark, your small guns gain a 50% stagger chance and 75% limb damage. So the limb damage is insane. It's an insane crippling build right now. And that's what you want. When you cripple, you're in a good situation. We've got Luck at 15. We've got Grim Reaper Sprint. Any kills in VATS restores action points based on your luck. So you're killing in VATS, you're getting action points back. And as it's rank 15, we're gaining all our AP back over time. It's a really nice card. We've got better criticals. Fat criticals now do plus 100% damage. Really nice card. Scrounger, find more non-explosive ammo based on your luck. So great quality of life perk card, especially at rank 50. You're just going to be restoring your ammo all the time and not really worrying about running out of it. 4-leaf clover, missing in VATS now contributes to your critical meter based on your luck. Really essential card there. So if you do miss in VATS, the chance you do miss in VATS, at least you're boosting your critical meter. We've got class 3, the negative effects of your mutations are reduced by 75%, so you're not going to be seeing those negative areas too much longer. We've got a critical savvy. Critical hits now only consume 55% of your critical meter, so you're spending more time inside your criticals. More time inside criticals is more damage, especially when you're in the end game raiding section of the game. We've got Junk Shield, one of my favourites. Gain resistance based on your luck and amount of junk held. Really nice card there. Everyone loves it. Essential again. And Quick Hands. Gain a 6% chance to instantly reload when your clip is empty. Now, I've got it out of rank 1, but listen to me. Secret thing on the Quick Hands. If Quick Hands activates, Bullet Storm does not reset when you reload. You keep all your stacks. That's why I have Quick Hands on. There's a lot of people saying, ooh, you should really not have Quick Hands on, but it's really essential because when that Bullet Storm stat stays at the solid 10, you don't be choosing max damage at all times then instead. It's a really nice card. Quick Hands with the Elder's Mark build and a VATS build is really essential, so keep it on. So like I said, there's a lot of cards talking to each other as you're playing. So like you got the Enforcer and Modern Renegade talking to each other, they're helping each other out. Gorilla Master, Gorilla Gunslinger, all for the onslaught stacks. More onslaught stacks means more damage. And obviously we've got a lot of the crippling, and more crippling means more damage. They are your perk cards. Let's get into the crutch of it now. And let's get into the overall stats. So base damage with the Elder's Mark currently is 120. Your base damage resistance is 665. Base poison resistance is 143. Fire resistance 278. 800 energy resistance, Akara resistance 122, and radiation resistance 309. Your AP currently stands at a 394, HP 426. Let's go into the effects we currently have going. I know we're going to talk about the mutations, but we're going to talk about the positives more than the negatives and tell you how they're going to work for this build. So Adrenal Reaction, plus 5 damage per kill while on a kill streak. Fantastic card again. That will provide us extra damage on top of what we're already doing. We've got a bird bonus for plus 4 agility. More agility means more AP. We've got Chameleon, invisible in combat with unarmed on stage. They're not really essential for us. We've got Eagle Eyes and the mutations for the plus 50% critical damage, but plus 4 perception for extra accuracy there. Egghead for the plus 6 intelligence. Extra intelligence means extra XP. Electronically charged for 40% chance to deal 25% energy damage to melee attackers. Emp for the plus 6 damage taken, but minus 25% team damage taken. Grounded for the 100% energy resistance, minus 30% energy gun damage. We're not using the energy gun, so we don't really need to worry about that. We've got healing factor for the plus 3% health regen. We are herbivores for the 2 times benefits of Fedge is really nice. We've got herd mentality, a marsupial essential one for that extra carry weight there, and that extra jump height, what everybody has. We've got plague water, poison aura, scaling with your diseases, scaly skin for the plus 50% damage resistance, plus 50% energy resistance there. Speed Demon at a plus 30% reload speed, plus 20% move speed, really nice. Talons for the bleed damage over time and unarmed damage. Twisted Muscles for the plus 25% melee damage, plus 50% limb damage, which is essential for the limb damage there. Unstable Isotopes for 10% chance to deal 10% for 10 fire and 80 rage to melee attackers. If you look through these mutations now, you think to yourself, a lot of them don't really marry up with the build. That's because we want to hit that 5% on the mutants legendary card, what we have on legendary box mod that we have on our armor. Mutants provides the damage resistance now, just like the old overeaters used to do. So now it's been changed to mutants instead, so it's working out really well. So they are your mutations on this build. Feel free to change it as much as you like, but always keep the perception and the agility ones in, and the critical damage cards especially. As you can see, we've got active on, which is on our armour for the max AP increase by plus 20%. Civil Engineer armour, will explain what that does as we go along and why we wear Civil Engineer. Civil Engineer is S tier, by the way. Now let's go into the weapon of choice, everyone's favourite. Let's just drop these, just they're a nuisance. It is the Elder's Mark. Let's repair it, let's show it off in its standard view. Elder's Mark, collected from the Beast of Burden event. Really easy to get. Well, it's not. The drop rate's quite low, but you also think it works for us. So we have a Cursed Elders mark. It is a quad. To start off from the top, we're using Bullet Storm, so we want that quad on there. So plus 300% ammo capacity. It is a rapid for that extra damage output and a quicker scale for plus 25% real weapon speed. VATS optimised for the minus 35% action point cost. So when we are using VATS, it's going to cost us less, and that's exactly what we want. We've got Conductors, critical hits restore 10 health and action points instantly, and 100 more over 5 seconds of player and teammates within a 100-foot radius. So when you are killing inside VATS, using critical hits to kill inside VATS, you are bumping your AP back up, so you're never losing AP, and that's exactly what we want, and you're bumping your health back up so you don't die. We are using the prime receiver, the Ultrasight 45, should you use a standard 45. All this does is put the AP cost up to 9, but if you use standard 45s, your AP cost would only be 7. The lower the AP cost, the better for you in general, but I like that extra damage output because I know I'm not going to lose VATS anyway at using the Ultrasight's 45, but it's completely up to you. You can just change it to the standard receiver instead. We're using a short light barrel, a recon composite stock, a light quick eject drum, large quick eject drum, a glow sight, and a compensator to keep the AP cost as low as possible. It is beautiful. You're going to be seeing the mass amount of damage it will be causing in a moment after we do a look at the armor. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's good to be back. We are using the Civil Engineer AP, I've called it, and basically it's tanky, it's got great resistance, but at the same time, secret effect on a full weapon, wearing a full set of armor. So let's talk from the top. It has a set bonus when you're wearing all 5 pieces, you get a 10% chance at 150 fire damage to melee attackers. But the most important part we want, because cursed weapons break quicker, weapons break 35% slower, and that's the essential card we want on this build. Make that weapon break slower so we can stay in the action, we're not having to come out of the action too much. So that is why I use it personally. Also, it's great effects Civil Engineer has. So let's go into the first box mod we use. It is Mutants, up to 5% damage reduction as you require more mutations, currently 5%. Does I have enough mutations, which is about 14 to 12? Double check that for me, please. Confirm in the comments how many mutations you need, because I'm not educated enough to know the mutants one there, but I just know it needs to be 5%. We have a powered for the action point regen there, so that's going to be capped on all 5 pieces to 25% extra AP regen, and I have an active on for the max AP increased plus 20% on all 5 pieces, so that'll be at 100. Active is a ridiculously hard box mod to come across. It's barely seen in the wild, it's barely seen in anybody's shops, but you can get it. If you don't have it, change it to a True Hikers and swap the perk cards out as much. Swap the Traveling Pharmacy, just swap out the True Hiker as well. But I'd put the box mod free as a True Hikers instead if you don't have it. I run Tankies on my 4 stars, and that's 200 damage resistant for 10 seconds while standing still, 20-second cooldown, up to 1000 on a full stack. I'm always butt rest and deep pocketed for the carry weight and the extra damage resistance. The only other change I have is one of mine is a limit breaker on the 4 star, and that is each one armor piece reduces the cost of critical hits by 10%, up to 50% in a full stack. I'm looking at transferring it all to a limit breakers completely, or keeping 3 tankies and 2 limit breaker, but for now I'm running 1 limit breaker on there. So remember, let's go to the bare bones of it all. We are running Mutants powered active tanky for extra damage resistance and extra AP and extra AP regen as well. So that's the essential part of the armor, and that's what we need to have this beautiful endgame build here. And now, obviously, let's run to test it. We are in a live server, obviously. Today, I'm not currently on Fallout First because there's not really much content going on, so I'm just going to go to fully fed. Like I said, you don't need any coffee. I'm not 101st, do not decrease amount of perfect bubble drum. We're fully fed for the plus 45% HP, plus 2 strength, plus 40% disease resistance. I have no other bonuses on, no coffee, no extra modifications to make my AP better. We've just got the bare minimum of the perk cards. So let's go and run a test. Let's join a group first, random group. Let's choose someone. Let's go with this fellow here. let's go into the West Tek first and see what West Tek looks like. Let's try out the boys in green, and I'll show you the amount of damage we do. It's crazy. You're going to love it. I hope so anyway. It's a great build. Are my boys in... Oh, they are active right now. Let's go check them out. Full section cleared like that. Crazy stuff going on there. Now let's go on to a Scorched. Let's see what a Scorched is like. Let's go to that Fisher site down here. Let's do a Scorchbeast COMMANDO if we can clear a Scorchbeast out in just a clip. We don't have a bullet storm stack currently. I think I reloaded stupidly. Let's see if we can take our friend down. Barely used the clip. Did you see that? Could anyone tell me, have we run out of AP yet? I can't see if we've run out of AP yet. Now, let's go and see if we can effectively do a grunt hunt on this build. I'm not going to do a head hunt because we're on a live server, so everyone is going to take the kill regardless of what I do. So we'll do a grunt hunt for a final test there. I hope you enjoy the build video. We do have 2 build videos coming out this week. I do have a week off work, so I'm going to try and like really push out the build videos for the next week because there's no excuse. Oh, very nice. You're only outside. Sandy's sock hop. Let's go see that. As you can see, we just took out a Scorchbeast in like seconds. It's crazy. If you go inside a raid with this build, it'd be even better. Chill. Amazing, right? What do you think? What do you actually think of that? That's wild. Wild build. Wild stuff. I want to see if we can test it anywhere else. Let's go to a Fisher site. Let's go to Fisher site Alpha? Fisher site Pro. Let's try Fisher site Pro. Might be able to get a couple of people out there. That's crazy. We'll do this as our final test, but I really hope you look at this build and go, oh my god, look, I can do so much with this. And you will not die. You will not die on this build. This is my own personal build at the same time as well. Right, there we go. Crazy. Well, as you can see, that is our true endgame build, and you also think I want you all to experience it. Crazy numbers. Obviously, we took down Scorchbeasts in seconds. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I really hope you're going to enjoy this video. I hope you're going to enjoy this build. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this build and what you would change. I'm always open to discussion about things that need change on a build, so please let me know. Thank you very much, and I'll see you at the next video tomorrow.